All right, let's say you got a barrel and the barrel is a little wet when you put it together. It's dried out now, it's done some shrinking, it's been in the house for a while, and you'll notice that the front is kind of concaving in, or the pieces right here that make up the opening are loose and have dropped down a bit. I'm going to show you two different ways to fix this problem with your barrel. It's a pretty easy thing. So get your barrel unloaded. On this one, it's going to be the top, so we're going to set it up on the table and flip it upside down. If it's the bottom piece, you can just do it standing on the floor. So, all right, we've got our barrel upside down here since I'm working on the top for this one. And again, we got all these loose pieces. So how do we go about fixing that? Two easy ways. One is you can get a pack of wooden door and window shims. You just want to take the shims and a hammer or a rubber mallet, and then on the inside, in between each of these staves, right at the metal band line, you're going to take these and start tapping them in. Go around your barrel, tap one in pretty much every stave around. And once they get tapped in all the way around your stave at the metal band, you'll go through and you'll snap them off. And when you do that, that'll be a nice flush snap inside here. You can take those, save them for later, use them for kindling. And that's going to re-tighten up the band. The last thing, tape off your opening or cover it up with some newspaper or something, and just some flat black metal spray paint, and come around and just hit the edges of the pine wood, so this will just disappear into your flat black charred surface of the barrel. And that's it. I've done a handful of barrels this way. I've had a couple customers early on where I had the barrels were too wet, lessons I learned over the years. And this has worked really well. I've only had one I had to go out and readjust a second time. I've done about probably 6 of these, and it's held really well. Number 2, this is my preferred method, but it's going to entail you getting a piece. So you start with a whole band, and I picked the smallest one, so we're at the very top or bottom of the barrel. We get a band like that, and then I go through with my cutoff wheel or my Sawzall, and I just barely cut the rivet edges out of the band. Like that, get your rivets out, you got your whole band. Tapered side goes down, and I put the cut to the back of the barrel. Get this fitted in. I take my rubber mallet or hammer, and I go through and I whack down all of these pieces. Just go back and forth, hitting them all down until everything levels up nice. The whole barrel has straightened out, either the top or the bottom. Again, after that's done, we're going to drill and screw this metal band in. You're going to come in, you're going to want to drill about at least every third stave across the opening, and then at least 2 places, preferably 3, on each side of the band in the back. Once you do a little pilot drill, then you can go back through with those black pan head screws and screw them in nice and tight, starting at the front and working your way around, and again starting back at the front and then work your way around. And you're going to expand that open, and the screws, after you get everything set, is going to hold that both inside and out, and it's going to prevent it from sagging or becoming loose again. And you can put your Lazy Susan back in the bottom or whatever you need to do, and your project's done. 2 easy ways to fix barrels that have loose staves.